This quick disc herniation routine gets you lightning fast results by actually reversing the disc herniation without surgery, restoring nerve function, and then strengthening the disc for life. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, and we've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to show you a specialized disc herniation routine that has helped thousands of our clients finally see results. Now, before we get into this routine, there are 3 crucial things you need to understand about disc herniations, and these will impact your recovery. So do not skip past this. First, discs do not slip. It's not like you're stepping on a bar of soap that's slipping out from under your foot, regardless of the terminology that other doctors have provided you. Your disc is not some weak thing that can easily move out of place. It is incredibly strong. It is surrounded by tons of strong tissue. Your spine is so strong. So having this terminology of, I have a slipped disc, and maybe having this imagination that it's weak and movable in there is not the case. And understanding how strong this is can be very helpful. Number 2, understand that there are tons of asymptomatic findings of disc herniations. So what does that mean? It means that just because a disc herniation is found on an MRI does not mean it's going to cause you pain or that it is a problem. Some will have pain, some will not, and that is normal. Around 50% of individuals alive will have a disc bulge and no pain. So don't be afraid of the image. Then last, know that 97% of low back disc herniations can resolve without surgery. There was a huge study in 2020 that was done on 280,000 people with lumbar disc herniations, and 97% recovered without surgery. So disc herniations and bulges are common. They are normal findings. They do not always cause a threat. And if they are causing a threat, 97% of them can be resolved without surgery. Now, with that being said, let's get into the routine. So our first step here is reversing the herniation. Because majority of disc herniations are posterior bulges, meaning they're going towards the back of the spine, and you notice that bending forward hurts worse, sitting long periods hurts, coughing and sneezing hurts. These are all forward-based things. So what we want to do to reverse it is go the opposite direction. We're going to work on extension progressions here. So level 1, get on the ground on your elbows, push up into extension repetitively on the elbows. Work just to the point of pain and then go back down, progressing into full range over time. Level 2, switch to your hands. Now we can push further beyond the elbows as you naturally improve. Once again, push to the point of pain, progressing further over time. While you do these, keep the low back and glutes relaxed, super important. Level 3, at the top of the rep now, fully exhale. When you exhale, you will notice your hips sink down towards the floor. Your low back sinks towards the floor like another centimeter. That's giving you extra extension in the motion. And discs respond the most when we get them to their end range. So that's what we're getting closer to. Level 4, to get even further, now you can get a towel, pull it tight across the lower back, pin it underneath your hands, and now push up this way. You will feel a significant amount of force on the lower back, which by now we should be ready for this force to push the discs even more, to load them even more, and to further reverse that and improve that process. Then level 5, you don't have to be on the ground all the time anymore. Now you can do this standing, as now there's gravity on our back and it's the greatest amount of load. You can simply stand, put your hands behind your lower back or your hips, push your hips forward. This is a motion that you can do freely throughout the day. It is more convenient to do so, and it's a way to get some extension throughout the day too. This extension process will cover most discs. A majority of the herniations will respond to this, but understand this will not be a one-size-fits-all because some discs have a lateral component. You'll need to do lateral glides for this. Other discs, in more rare situations, will actually require flexion. So not all discs will have the same direction, and with a proper evaluation, which is what we do with all of our online clients, we determine the right direction for you and the progression that you should start at. So now let's restore nerve function by getting more pressure off of the nerve root itself, helping it reduce inflammation and mobilize it to improve blood flow and nutrients returning. For this, you can grab a pillow, lay down on your side with the painful side up, Especially if you have sciatica, do that side up. The pillow needs to be significant enough to create a strong arch on the top of your body towards the ceiling. You should look like a banana. And now that top leg, we're going to perform a nerve floss with that top leg while in this position. The steps that this is doing is the top part of your spine, the one that's arched towards the ceiling, the pillow is creating an arch to open up the spaces in the lower spine called the IVF, the intervertebral foramen. This is where the nerve roots exit from the spine, where they could be irritated from a disc bulge, impacting them, potentially causing sciatica or other pain. By opening the space, we're giving the nerve root more room to breathe. This reduces inflammation, helps inflammatory chemical mediators flush out from that area, and can really desensitize the nerve, reducing your symptoms. Then, by mobilizing the top leg, flexing and extending the knee, we're now sliding the nerve back and forth through this more open area to improve blood flow to the nerve, more nutrients to the nerve, and reducing inflammation and promoting healing. Then finally, let's stabilize the disc for life. Grab a kettlebell or any weight, lay on your back in a dead bug position, arms and legs in the air. Hold this weight, push it towards the ceiling, keep your low back flat, and now alternate one leg at a time towards the floor. It's training your diaphragm, better breathing patterns, how to create intra-abdominal pressure, and it's gonna create a cylinder of support around your lower spine and your discs. If this is too much for where you're at, just ditch the weight and you can move the arms with it instead. Now you need to remember, this routine will help many of you, but many of you will also need specific modifications along the way to get things more tailored to your specific situation. So if you'd like to dive deeper with me, just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509 to get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. And this process has helped some of our clients see as much as 37% improvement in a single session, and others complete symptom reduction within as little as 15 days. So if you're truly ready to be pain-free and to get a plan to take action on, then just text me. And after you text me, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life and what I'm doing to keep my low back healthy. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in the program real soon.